Water signs, this is a bit of unusual energy, and let's unpack it together because it's a bit hard to figure out. But you may be experiencing some energy in your 6th house realm this week. That is your day job, your routines, your health and fitness. Now, there might be some Saturn challenges there, some difficulties. It might be a bit of a grind that you are experiencing at the moment, say at work. Now, there seems to be the temptation to kind of hang out with other people, have a blowout with parties, alcohol, celebration and joy. And you may even be emotionally remembering social occasions or old times with fond memories. But there's something here where you're not supposed to be lured down that path. Now, I don't know what this means. It is quite obscure to me, so hopefully it resonates for you, but otherwise we will unpack this together. So you are kind of being urged to follow your passions here, jump on your horse and move into a new area. And it seems to be something where you are supposed to go your own way, be a lone wolf here. And this keyword I can't help but notice on the first card is isolation. So there is a lot of energy here around doing your own thing, charting your own course, and maybe letting go of a nostalgic kind of endeavor that you've been doing. You're definitely being urged to lean away from collaborating with other people or using their ideas to help guide you through this labyrinth. Instead, guess what the energy to lean towards is? The same card, the Knight of Wands. So that is fiery, passionate energy, just racing forward on your motorbike to explore wherever the F you want to explore. So obviously I'm going to pull some more cards to try and make a bit more sense of this. Okay, so weirdly, the way to bring harmony to a situation and to get everyone on the same page is to not listen to anyone else. It is to trust your own instincts here. Be like this Knight of Wands and just follow your instincts, follow your passions, and follow them with enthusiasm and energy and speed. It seems like relying on your own instincts here, your gut feel, to navigate your way through whatever this labyrinth is going to pay off. Now, it seems to be all to do with joyful stability and an empress in your life. So this could be a marital partner, this could be abundance coming in, bringing you more stability. But it is a matter of actually getting rid of your own fears that are holding you back, that may be just, I don't know, keeping you debilitated in your health or your day job. Or maybe it is just the keyword of isolation there, where you are feeling a bit isolated in a relationship. But you are slated here for immense growth, one way or another. And there is a lot of beautiful energy coming through. Look at this. Magnetism through gratitude and sensuality, really relying on your own inner wisdom, receiving intuitive guidance here. But sensuality, it seems pretty promising in terms of revitalizing your health, maybe. But again, we get indications here that this could be relationship related, marriage and family tree there. So family tree is actually about cultural differences or differences between partners that may be causing difficulty. So that might be the cause of the stress in your daily routine. It might be related to an imbalance in your relationship maybe. Somehow there is a divine blueprint at play. And so you will be getting inner promptings on what to do. And you should really trust yourself, also trust the universe. Surrender to the divine here. There is something fated going on, and this might be your moment to break out break out of some way in which you are limiting your own joy, stability, and abundance. This is not the time to listen to other people. It is really a time to break out and go it alone in some regard. Let's just get a couple more cards to finish up here, just to summarize the situation. Yeah, it might be a confusing time ahead of you, but you will receive intuitive guidance. You do know what to do, so it's a matter of really tapping in, getting some quiet time, and just, instinctively you know what you want. So I hope that helps. And now to look at the energy for all signs for the week ahead. So you are getting the message at the moment to pay attention to what you value in life, the second house there. Jupiter wants to expand your sense of what is valuable, precious to you. Now you can see the key word is status, because that is kind of a Jupiterian kind of vibe. Being a bit greedy for status, for the shiny golden things. Now, you might want to look at your own second house. If you know your rising sign, this is the very next door house. I've got Virgo rising, so my second house of what I value is Libra, which means in terms of finances, I'm often striving for balance, but swinging wildly between opposites. And it means I quite like spending money on pretty things. So I might be a bit superficial, and I might value things that will enhance my appearance or be pretty to look at in my home. Now, so find out your rising sign, think about the next sign along, and see how the flavor of that sign might impact what you value and how you value the things in your life. But Jupiter there is asking you to expand your view of what is important, because there is some tension here around a feeling of lack, maybe, that you might be experiencing. And I asked for more information about what this problem is, and it seems to be you are a prisoner of your own mind here. And this does speak to status anxiety. It does speak to comparing yourself to other people, measuring yourself against the wrong ruler, and really focusing on things that aren't really vital to you. And the advice really is to let go of these old ideas. Just get rid of them. They're out of date. It's sort of like, financial anxiety, status anxiety, needing the latest handbag, or other kind of outward signs of value that you might peacock around with. I think every human is guilty of this in some way or other, and guilty is the wrong word, but we gravitate towards, adorning ourselves, and we always have. Look, I'm wearing earrings today. It's all part of it. But if it is making you miserable, if it is giving you a headache, then that is a signal that there is something a little bit out of whack here. And I asked what the antidote to this was, and it is finding more joy, finding celebration with like-minded people, with your family and friends, gathering together to hang out and just laugh, enjoy each other's company. It is to lighten up and have fun and seek joy. And I asked what the upshot will be, and that is really leaving behind a painful situation, moving on, escaping from this sort of Eight of Swords business, the being imprisoned by your own thoughts, ideas, and ambitions maybe, and just leaving it all behind, run away. So what else does the universe want you to know about this? Well, you may well be feeling some regret for something to do with your earning power or in your values system. You might be feeling like a failure, like you're not keeping up. But you're being urged to remember that life is a journey, and there are no wrong paths. There are detours. There are maybe taking the long way home instead of the shortcut, but life is a journey, and we make our own choices every day. It's up to us. And every time you make a choice, you realign yourself. Even a 1 degree shift in your direction will take you to a very different place eventually. So it might only feel like a tiny shift, but any shift to elevate your mood, to help you align with joy is going to help. And that is sort of like the joy and the beautiful free things of life, and that old thing, the beauty of nature, your favorite pet, some craft that you might do in your own time that you really enjoy the action of doing. really it is time to say game over to whatever kind of treadmill you've got yourself on of trying to keep up with other people or comparing yourself, judging by a kind of human success, which is not what we're here to do, really. We're spiritual beings who are here to experience all the joys of human life. Ice cream, whatever it is, just the feeling of stuff, the smell of the air, the sound and the feel of the water. I mean, it's all what we're here to experience. It's not really about accumulation of shit, because, you know, when it's time to go, you can't take any of that with you. It's an oldie but a goodie, you know. It's just things left scattered on the surface of the world. And what's real, what's important is within, and it's what goes with you. So you want to get rich within in this life. And sure, we all want lovely things. I've got Libra in the second house, so you won't catch me, you know, getting rid of the things that I love to look at. But it's about rehabituating your desires so that you enjoy looking at a flower rather than needing to look at all the fancy things that you can't afford in a glossy magazine or on a website. So I hope that helps, my darlings. That's a bit of a pep talk for all signs for the week ahead. If you would like your own personal reading on this topic or any other, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. I would love to do a reading for you, but meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love and joy.